All right. So we're actually going to start on our back today. Controversial. Ooh. And just start by drawing the knees in towards the chest. And you can do some circles in each direction. And then extend the right leg. Keep the left knee pulling in towards the chest, belly button to spine, and then switch. And we're just going to switch a few times on each side. And building the hamstrings and glutes is really good for us runners, but also for skiing, because ski season is coming up. And we've got a few people who are interested in building up, you know, strength and injury prevention. Okay, I'll just do a couple more on each side. And then bring the knees to 90 degrees, arms out to the side, palms facing down, belly button to spine, and then exhale the knees over to the left. And look out over the right shoulder. And then inhale back to center and exhale to the right. Belly button to spine. And inhale, come back to center. And just grab a strap. Good. We're going to take the strap around the right foot. Oops. And reach the right foot into the air. Extend the left leg down. And reach through that left heel to press the calf and the hamstring down into the mat. And reach up with the right heel down with the toes. Belly button to spine and press the shoulders into the mat. Good, and then exhale, draw the right knee a little bit closer, or the right leg, sorry. And take the strap into the right hand. And belly button to spine, exhale the right leg out towards the right, any amount. And keep reaching through the right heel. So the right heel is trying to reach the side of the room. And the heel is up, toes down. And inhale back to center. Take the strap into the left hand. Right hand to the right hip to pin that hip down. And then exhale the right leg just across the body. So about in line with the thigh. And reach up with the heel. Oh, and you can probably feel a big difference when you reach up, when you extend through the heel of this leg. And toes down, heel up. And inhale, come back to center. Take the left foot into the strap as well. And reach up with both heels. Press the sacrum into the mat. And draw the toes down towards the shins. Good, and just try to notice where you might be gripping. Belly button to spine. Press the shoulder blades down. And take the right leg down to the mat and extend it away from you. And really engage that bottom leg. So the calf and the hamstring are still pressing down into the mat. And then reach up with the left heel, down with the toes. And exhale, draw the left leg closer towards the torso. And then bring the toes down towards the shin. Oh my goodness. That's pretty challenging on the hamstring and the calf and the Achilles and the back of the knee. And take the strap into the left hand. Belly button to spine, and exhale the left leg out to the side. Reach away with the heel, and then down with the toes. Just really focusing on that groin, the inner thigh. An external rotation of the hip there. Reach away with the right heel. And belly button to spine. Inhale the leg back to center. And take the strap into the right hand. And exhale the leg just across the body. And reach away with the left heel. So extend it up towards the corner of the room. And the toes are coming towards pointing down. And you'll know if you are reaching far enough away with the heel, because you'll definitely feel it in the IT band side of the calf. And inhale back to center and release the strap. Take the feet down towards the mat. And actually grab a block and place it between the knees. So coming back to lay on the back with the knees bent, and the block is right between the knees. It's pointing up towards the ceiling. And then feet are just about hip width. Bend the elbows, fingertips pointing up towards the ceiling, and press down through all four corners of the feet. Exhale, move the knees forward and lift the hips. So the hips are right in line with the knees and the chest. Squeeze the block between the inner thighs and the knees. Engage the hamstrings. Press down into the feet and squeeze the glutes. I'm going to stay here for 3 more rounds of breath. And exhale, roll back down. Good. Remove the block and take the feet and the knees and the calves together. So you got really narrow here. And press the inner thighs together. Bring the elbows back to alongside the ribs. And exhale, draw the knees forward. Lift the hips. Squeeze the glutes. Squeeze the inner thighs. Hips are in line with the knees. And we don't want to be feeling this in the lower back. So if you feel this in the lower back, just lower the hips slightly. Squeeze the glutes. In 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Good. Now take the feet together, the soles of the feet together, and the knees out to the side. Nice. And then again, bring the elbows back towards the ribs. And we're going to exhale and lift the hips. Okay, so take an inhale and then exhale, lift the hips, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the inner thighs, press the feet together. And we're going to stay here for 10 seconds. So keep squeezing those glutes. Press down into the triceps to lift the chest. Good, and exhale, roll back down. Good, draw the knees in towards the chest. And just rock side to side for a moment. And cross the shins, take the hands to the backs of the thighs, and roll to sit, and then roll through. Good, into Tadasana. So feet are right underneath the hips, all 10 toes pointing forward. Lift up on the kneecaps to engage the quads, belly button to spine. And then inhale the arms, reach up with the fingertips. And exhale, chair pose. So in chair pose, the knees are just in front of the ankles. So you're really sitting back into the hips. So it's like you're sitting down on a chair. Okay, belly button to spine, and exhale, swan dive forward, Uttanasana. Press down into the heels and lift up with the sit bones. So imagine this, the bony part of the bum is reaching up towards the ceiling. Inhale, hands to shins, look forward. So got a nice long spine, belly button to spine. And exhale, Uttanasana again. Inhale, chair pose. So imagine instead of how low you go, it's about how far back you can go with the hips. Belly button to spine. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. And exhale, Tadasana. Good. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, chair pose. Sit the hips back. Good. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, hands to shins, look forward. Take the hands to the hips. Exhale, step the left foot back for high lunge. Good. And this back leg is straight. So you're really reaching through the back heel, lifting up into the quad, belly button to spine, and imagine the tailbone is moving down towards the mat. And exhale, step the left foot forward and the right foot back. Good. Again, reach through the back heel, lift up on the quad. And exhale, step the right foot forward. Inhale, hands to shins, look forward. And exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, chair pose, so hips back. Good, and exhale, Tadasana. Okay, come back down to the mat. I'm gonna sit down. Bring the block with you. Take the block between the knees again. And then the hands are going to be behind the hips, fingertips pointing towards you. Good. Firm the shoulder blades into the back, belly button to spine, and exhale, lift the hips. Squeeze the block between the knees. Press down into all four corners of the feet, so toes as well. And firm the shoulder blades, belly button to spine, and squeeze the hamstrings. And exhale, drop down with the hips. Take the block away and bring the hands back to just behind the hips. And again, exhale, draw the knees forward, lifting the hips. And then we're just going to march in place. So we're going to do 5 each side. So press through the feet, squeeze the glutes, hamstrings, keep the hips lifted. And we'll do 1 more each side. And lower the hips back down. Good. All right, take the block between the knees again and reach the legs out long. You can show the wrists out if you want. If this is hard on the wrists, you can go onto the fingertips or put blocks under the hands. Okay, so fingertips are pointing towards you again. Firm the shoulder blades. Then exhale, lift the hips into reverse plank. Squeeze the block between the thighs. Squeeze the glutes. Belly button to spine. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Okay, take the block away. Move the feet and move the legs back together. You can squeeze the inner thighs together. I'm just going to do 1 more exercise here. Okay, so just you can just shake the wrist a minute. Okay, hands back behind the hips, fingertips pointing towards you, belly button to spine, and then exhale, lift the hips, and we're going to draw the knees in towards the chest. I'm going to do 5 each side. belly button to spine. That's halfway. Keep the hips lifted, firm the shoulder blades. And you can draw the knees in using the core. Okay, one more each side. And then slowly lower the hips. Good. Okay, cross the shins and roll through to stand. Whew. And come to stand in Tadasana, feet underneath the hips. Okay, all 10 toes pointing forward, neutral pelvis, belly button to spine, firm the shoulder blades. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, hands to shins, look forward. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back to all fours. Exhale, sit back on the heels. Inhale, slide the chin and chest forward. Sit back on the heels, tuck the toes, and down dog. And inhale the right leg into the air. Exhale, step the right foot forward, ground the back heel. Good, and then there's a heel to heel alignment. There's a line, sorry, between the two heels. Press down into the outside of the back heel. So you're really keeping this back leg strong. Lift up on the quad. And then exhale, bend the right knee towards 90 degrees. And inhale the arms to shoulder height for warrior two. Belly button to spine. And imagine the pelvic floor is lifting up towards the belly button. Good, reach away with the fingertips. Press down into the outside of the back heel. Looks good. And then exhale, hands to the mat, step back to down dog. And pedal out the feet. Shift the weight back towards the hips. And inhale the left leg into the air. Exhale, step the left foot forward, ground the back heel, and bring the torso up. Good, get that line between the heels again. And the back foot is at 15 degrees. Okay, so press down into the outside of the back foot, belly button to spine. And exhale the left knee towards 90 degrees. Good. Inhale the arms to shoulder height. Firm the shoulder blades and reach away with the fingertips. Look out over the front finger. And keep moving that left knee towards 90 degrees, but maintaining the strength and the length of the back leg. Good. Belly button to spine. And exhale the hands to the mat. Step back to down dog. And turn the right toes over, so the tops of the right toes are on the ground. And just press down into the tops of the toes, getting a nice stretch for the toes and for the shin. Ground the left heel, and then switch. So the tops of the left toes. And then switch again. And then one more time. Good, and come back to down dog and just walk out the feet. And then walk the feet towards the hands. Inhale, hands to shins, look forward. And exhale, Uttanasana, standing forward bend. Good. Bend the knees, hands to hips. Inhale, come to stand. Great, bring the feet together. So the inner thighs are pressing into each other. Calves are pressing into each other. Engage the glutes. Belly button to spine. And inhale, chair pose. So sitting right back into the hips. Belly button to spine. And then exhale, lift the right foot. And place it down. Exhale, lift the left foot. Place it down. We're going to do 3 more on each side. So keep the knees right back near the ankles. Good. And it doesn't really matter about how high you get with the knee. It's really about the balance and also sitting back into the hips. So the weight is in the heels. Good. And then come back to chair pose. Belly button to spine. Sit back into the hips a little bit more. And exhale, swan dive forward. Uttanasana. Inhale, hands to shins, look forward. And exhale, hands to the mat, step back to plank pose. Good, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And inhale the right leg into the air. Exhale, step the right foot forward, ground the back heel and come to stand. Good, press down into, move the left foot over to the left a little bit. So each leg has its own lane. And then press down into the outside of the back heel. So the strength is going all the way down the outside of the back leg. And belly button to spine. Turn the torso towards the front leg and exhale into that front leg. So the front leg is moving towards 90 degrees. But only go as far as you can with maintaining the strength of the back leg. And then inhale the arms up for warrior one. Good. Take the hands to the hips and hinge forward into warrior three. Good. So both hips are pointing down towards the ground. Reach back with the left heel. Flex the left foot and really extend it behind you. So you can bend the front knee if that helps you to balance. Good, and then exhale, step back onto the left foot for warrior one again. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back to plank pose. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale the left leg into the air. Exhale, step it forward, ground to the back heel and come to stand. Step the right foot over, and the right foot is at 45 degrees. And then just look down the back leg. Press into the outside of the back heel and see the arch of the foot lift. And then exhale forward into the left knee. Torso turns towards the front leg. And inhale the arms up. Belly button to spine. And ground down through the tailbone. Bring the hands to the hips. Come onto the toes of the back foot. Push off the back foot for warrior three. Good. And again, both hip points are pointing down. Extend that right heel behind you. So you're trying to reach the back of the mat with the right heel. Good. Belly button to spine. And exhale, step the right foot back. Inhale the arms again for warrior one. Exhale, hands to the mat. Plank pose. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And pedal out the feet here for a second. Bend the knees. Look forward to the hands and take 3 hops forward. Inhale, hands to shins, look forward. And exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, chair pose. And exhale, Tadasana. Good, bring the feet together again. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands to prayer and exhale them down to the chest. Sit back into chair pose. And exhale toward the chest towards the left. Hook the right elbow if you can. And turn the chest towards the left. Sit back into the hips. And inhale, center. And exhale, right. You might feel a few cracks in the spine. Remember to sit back into the hips, belly button to spine. And inhale, center. Again, sit further back into the hips. So you're almost falling over behind you, but we're not going to. And exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, hands to shins, look forward. Exhale, plank pose. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale the right leg into the air. Exhale, step the right foot forward. Grab a block. And come to stand. The block is going to be on the outside of the right foot. So again, there's a heel to heel alignment. Press down into the outside of the back heel. And then exhale, take the right hand to the block. The left hand is on the hip, left hip, and just turn the left hip point so it's pointing down towards the ground. And that block is just there for balance. Okay, so you're not falling over into that block. The back leg is the strength of this pose. And then inhale the left arm up. Look up towards the hand. So the left arm is like an extension of the right arm. Keep pressing into the back heel. And bend the right knee. Exhale the hands to the mat. Step back to down dog. Pedal out the feet. And inhale the left leg into the air. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Ground the back heel. And come to stand. Take the block to outside the left ankle. And there's a line between the heels and the back heel. Back foot is at 15 degrees. Good. Again, press down into the outside of the back heel. So imagine the tailbone is pressing down the back leg. So it's grounding the back leg from the tailbone. Okay, and then exhale the left hand to the block. Both legs stay straight. Then turn the right hip point. So the right hip is internally rotating, pressing down, pointing down towards the ground. And the back knee is externally rotating. So you've got a slight twist in that back leg. And then inhale the right arm up and look up at the hand. And you might be able to notice or feel that you have a slight back bend here as well. Press down into the outside of the back heel. Good, and bend the left knee. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back to down dog. Pedal out the feet. And then take the right toes to the back of the left heel and just hook the heel and ground the left heel. And then lift the sit bones up towards the ceiling, but at the same time as you're grounding the heel. And then switch feet. So the left toes are going to hook the right heel. And then tilt the pelvis, lift the sit bones up, ground the heel. And take the left foot back down, pedal out the feet. Bend the knees, get the hips nice and juicy. Look forward to the hands and exhale. Jump the feet forward, keeping the knees together. Inhale, hands to shins, look forward. Exhale, Uttanasana. Good. Inhale, chair pose. And exhale, Tadasana. Good. We're going to do standing hand to toe here. So you can either do it with a strap or without a strap. So with a strap, it's basically going to be like this. This is a quick version, but just so you know, it's going to be like that, blah, blah. And with just your hand, it's like that. So whichever you want to do, you can take that now. And we're going to start on the right side. So press down into the left foot and pull up on the left quad. So this left leg is going to be totally engaged. It's not going to collapse into itself. Okay, belly button to spine. And then take either the toe or the strap. And you can do anything with your arm that helps you to balance. And then lift the right knee and extend the heel away from you. And again, press down into all four corners of the left foot. Reach the heel in front. Lift the chest. Then exhale out to the side. Again, lift up on the left quad. Reach the heel away from you. Toes come towards the shin. Nice. Inhale back to center. And exhale just across the body. Reaching the heel away. Engage the quad, the left quad, and inhale back to center. Bend the knee and exhale, step it down. Good, we'll do the same on the other side. So press down, first of all 5 toes of the right foot are pointing forward. Engage the quad, belly button to spine, and then inhale the left knee, and exhale the leg out in front. Good, and engage the quad, lift up on the kneecap, belly button to spine, lift the chest, so it's not collapsing into itself. Reach away with the heel, and exhale out to the left, any amount. Reach away with the heel, toes come towards the shin. Lift, press into the right leg. Nice. And inhale, come back to center. Exhale just across the body. So you can target the IT band. Press down into the right foot, lift up on the quad. Press the heel away from you, toes to the shin. Inhale back to center. Bend the knee and step it down. And shake it out. Good. Okay, we're going to move into tree pose now on the right. So press down into the left foot. The toes are pointing forward in the left foot again. Lift up on the quad, belly button to spine, lift the chest, and then take the right foot to either the calf or the thigh. And press the foot into the leg into the foot. And then draw that knee back so it's in line or towards in line with the torso. Belly button to spine, bring the hands to heart center. Inhale the arms up. Keep pressing down into the left foot, lift up onto the left quad. And exhale, hands down to heart center. Hands to the hips. Inhale the knee forward and extend the leg away from you. Reaching away with the heel. Lift up onto the left quad and then step the right foot down. And we'll do the same on the other side. So right toes are pointing forward. Press down into all 4 corners of the foot. So baby toe, big toe, and both sides of the heel. Lift up into the quad, the right quad. So you're not collapsing like this. We're engaging that right quad. And then left foot comes to the calf or the thigh. Got slippery pants on. Press the foot into the leg into the foot. So you can really help ground. Belly button to spine, bring the hands to heart center. Draw the left knee back in line with the torso. Inhale the arms up. And you can look up at the hands or straight ahead, whichever helps with balance. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take the hands to the hips and inhale the knee forward. Extend the leg away from you. Reach with the heel. Lift up into the right quad. And step the left foot down. Just shake it out. Good. Okay. All right. We just got one more of these flows. Okay, so bring the feet together. Squeeze the inner thighs. Squeeze the calves. Belly button to spine. And then exhale, chair pose. And then take the hands to the hips and then hook the left foot around the right calf. And then we're just going to do 5 one-legged squats here. So again, we're sitting back into the hips. The knee is staying way behind the toe here. Belly button to spine. So we've got 2 more. And last one. We're just going to hold it here for 3, 2, 1, and stand. Good, we'll do the same on the other side. So come into chair pose. Bring the hands to the hips and then hook the right ankle around the left calf. And we'll do the one-legged squats here. Sit back into the hips. That's 3, 4, and it's okay to wobble. And 5, and hold. 3, 2, 1, and release. Good, sit back in chair pose again. And when you wobble like that, it's engaging a lot of the smaller muscles around the ankle and the knees. So it's okay. It's good, actually. Exhale, swan dive forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, hands to shins, look forward. Exhale, hands to the mat, step or jump back to plank pose. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog, and exhale to all fours. And then bring the forearms down to the mat. Press down into the inner part of the wrist. Tuck the toes and lift the hips for dolphin. Firm the shoulder blades into the back. Belly button to spine. Tilt the pelvis so the sit bones are reaching up towards the sky. And that really helps to engage the hamstrings. Ground the heels. 3 more rounds of breath. Good, and gently lower the knees back down. Come onto the hands and down dog. Good. Inhale the right leg into the air. Exhale, step the right foot forward. Ground the back heel and come to stand. And just grab a block, the highest height, place outside the right ankle. And then just widen the feet a little bit. So it's about 3.5 feet between the 2 feet. Press down into the outside of the back heel again. And then take the hand onto the left hip and turn the left hip so it's pointing down towards the ground. So you're internally rotating the left hip, but still maintain the outside of the back heel. And then exhale, bend the right knee towards 90 degrees. Take the hand to the block. And inhale the left arm overhead. So the bicep is alongside the ear. And look up underneath the left armpit. Reach the fingers away. Extended side angle. Press down into the outside of the back heel. And reach the fingertips away. And exhale, left hand to the mat, right hand to the mat, plank pose. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Paddle out the feet. Inhale the left leg into the air. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Ground the back heel. Grab the block for the left ankle. And then just walk the right foot back a little. Good. Press down into the outside of the back heel so the tailbone is again reaching down the back leg. Hands to the hips and then turn the right hip so it's pointing down towards the ground. Bend the left knee and take the left hand to the block. And again, it's just there for balance. So the strength is really in the back leg. Then inhale the right arm overhead. Reach away. Reach towards the front of the mat. Look up underneath the armpit. Belly button to spine. Press down into the outside of the back leg. And exhale, hands to the mat. Plank pose. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And just pedal out the feet. And bend the knees, look forward to the hands, and exhale, jump the feet forward. Inhale, hands to shins, look forward. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, chair pose. And exhale, Tadasana. Good. All right. Let's come to sit on the mat. I'm sitting on a block in Sukhasana. And bring a strap with you as well, actually. All right, so we're going to start with the right leg in front. And then take the left leg so it's a little bit further forward. And then bring the right ankle to the left knee. So we're going to be doing double pigeon here, ankle to knee, which I can't show you very well because I'm not that flexible. But basically, we want both legs to be parallel to each other. So the right leg is stacked on top of the left. And the right knee should be down here over the left foot. Okay, so press down into the tailbone, belly button to spine. Then we're going to take the fingertips to the mat and walk the fingertips forward. Any amount. So keep pressing down into the tailbone. And we're keeping a nice long spine, so we're not rounding the spine here. Just walking forward. And just allow this right groin, right hip to open up. Keep both feet flexed to protect the ankles and the knees. And then inhale, heavy the tailbone, walk the hands back, and we'll switch legs. So the right shin is on the bottom now, right leg is on the bottom, and then left ankle to right knee. Good, and just settle here for a moment. And this is known as double pigeon because it's the same kind of lower leg setup as pigeon. So allow that left hip, left groin to open up, belly button to spine, and then fingertips to the mat. Exhale, walk the fingertips forward, any amount. Keep pressing down into the tailbone, into both sit bones. Good, and then inhale, walk the hands back. Bring the knees, bend the knees, take the feet to the floor. And then take the left foot to the right, towards the right hip. And then the left knee goes into the center line. And then bring the right foot over towards the left hip for Gomukhasana. So the hands to the tops of the feet. And just settle down. Settle into the hips, the groin. Good. Keep the chest lifted, belly button to spine. And then take the strap if you need it. And the left hand comes to the upper back, right arm to the lower back. And just walk the hands towards each other. Belly button to spine. Firm the shoulder blades. Good. Notice where you might be gripping here again. Try to release any of the tension in the upper back. Try to release any of the gripping in the hips or the groin. All right, and inhale, release the arms, and then step the feet forward. Just shake it out if you need to. And then take the right foot towards the left hip. So the right knee comes into the center line now. And then the left foot comes over towards the right hip. Take a hold of the top of the feet. And just pull the feet back, pull the heels back towards the hips. And the knees are in line with each other. Press down equally into both sit bones. Belly button to spine. Lift through the crown of the head. And then take the strap. Take the right hand to the top of the back. Left hand to the lower back. Walk the hands towards each other. And draw the top elbow back in line with the spine. Back in line with the torso. And the bottom elbow, just bring it a touch forward. Good. Look straight ahead. Neutral pelvis, we're not arching the lower back. Belly button to spine. And try to release all of the exhale. And no holding the breath here, or holding on to any of the inhalation. Good, and release the hands, and then release the feet. Ooh, and come to lay on your back. So we're going to be on the back with the knees bent. Take the right ankle to the left knee. Bend the elbows. Bring the elbows all the way in towards the ribs, fingertips pointing towards the ceiling. Press down into the left foot. And exhale, draw the left knee forward. So you're lifting the hips into bridge. Press down into the left foot. Engage the left hamstring and glute. Belly button to spine. And exhale, take the hips down. Arms come out to the side in a T position. And exhale over towards the left. Looking out over the right shoulder. And inhale, come back to center. Exhale over to the right. Look out over the left shoulder. And inhale, come back to center. And then take the arms through the legs to the back of the left hamstring. And draw the knees in towards the chest. Press the shoulder blades down. And lengthen the spine here. Imagine the tailbone is moving down towards the bottom of the mat and the crown of the head is moving towards the top. And exhale, take the left foot down. Just place the right foot down and then the left ankle to the right knee. Bend the elbows. Press down into the triceps. Press down into the right foot and exhale, draw the right knee forward to lift the hips. Good. And squeeze the hamstring, the right hamstring. Squeeze the right glute. Belly button to spine. Keep the hips in line with the chest and the knee. 3, 2, 1, and release. Good. Arms come out to the side in a T position. And exhale over towards the right, looking out over the left shoulder. And inhale, come back to center. Exhale over to the left. Look out over the right shoulder. Good. Inhale, come back to center. Lift the right knee. Take the hands behind the right hamstring. And draw the legs in towards the chest. And again, lengthen the spine. It's easier to lengthen the spine on the side that's not quite as tight. Otherwise, you just want to be bunched up. Okay, flex both feet. Draw the knee, the thigh, the right thigh a little bit closer towards the chest. Good, and then exhale, step the feet down. Bring the soles of the feet together, and hopefully you have a couple of blocks close by. So you're going to draw the feet together, and let the knees go out to the side, and place the blocks at the medium or lowest height underneath the thighs, and then hands come to the belly. And just take a second to notice where in the body you might be gripping. And it might not be an obvious place. Maybe it's the shoulders. Maybe it's the throat. The pelvic floor. Just do a quick body scan and notice which areas it is for you. And feel the rise and fall of the belly with the breath. Try to direct the inhale down towards the feet. And the exhale up through the body, out the chest. Okay, and draw the knees together. Bring the knees in towards the chest. Just rock side to side for a minute. And roll over onto the right side. Use your arm as a pillow for a second. And press into the left hand and come to stand. Come to sit. Bring the hands together at heart center. Thank you for joining me this morning, ladies. Namaste. And I can say good morning for both of you. The time difference.